already know what you're saying. Bad idea, and I don't know. We'll see. So, we're going to be using our controller. We're not using keyboard and mouse. I am not playing on this dog shit keyboard. No. It shiz. Anyways, we got this controller we're going to be using. This is a controller that we're going to try to kill little kids with. And I got a twist on my sleeve. So let me connect this real quick. Holy, I'm on 18% on here. Like, I gotta be quick with this. Alright, we're gonna go here. This one? Okay, why am I already getting invites? From Liam, wow. So surprising. Oh, no, this one. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna. So this is our Fortnite right now. It's bad quality, as you can see. We're gonna put quality to the worst to make this even harder on myself. Yep. That's some Fortnite right there. Anyways. We don't need our brightness too much up. Should we do D-Rex? No. Performance, I think. We have to restart our game. Fine, we'll restart our game. Well, we have to do something else right now. Alright, boom, reset it. Yes, we are. I don't give a shit what any of you say. We're doing this. Also, I don't know why my computer's acting up, bro. And guys, maybe for Christmas, a little bit of a chance, I will get a PC, and no, not a fake one, an actual good one. Alright, Halloween's over, but should we do a Halloween one? Switch both. Alright, boom. See, you guys can hear me double. It's fine. It's fine.
This is a classic one. Oh my. Oh my. Anyways. When Mr. X
What the fuck? What the hell? What we appeared? Why? This is say. Oof. I don't like this stuff. Absolutely nuts.
This is gonna be a great show. this one is for. Just, what the hell? Alright, wait.
Alright. I hate this, man. Alright, there we are. So I got some food. So I decided I kind of want to watch some stuff. Oh my god. When was the last time I had this on? Years. Hold on, wait.
Do you need a free and easy way to capture your gameplay? Introducing Outplayed. Record anything on your...
Yes, you read the title. It is not clickbait. Tung 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 Sahur is coming back this weekend, and I have all of the proof. Okay, so, Sammy, owner of Steel Brain or Not, he
Time. I haven't used those today. I'm so dumb. Alright, should we look at Fortnite? Well, let's look at some Chapter 7 leaks. Chapter 7 leaks. real, guy? I actually watched one of his videos of like the Lady Gaga skin coming for it. It wasn't clickbait. I mean, it was the night before, but whatever.
Alright, so this is going to be a 2-in-1 video. First of all, happy Thanksgiving to everyone who celebrates it. Second of all, as you can see, there is now a pop-up for the chapter finale live event, which is this Saturday, only 2 days away. Third of all, this is going to be an item shop review for November 27th, which is today. But if you came here for the title, then let's talk about fourth of all. So there was a leak of Chapter 7, Season 1 at least, that is going to change Fortnite forever. Or until they revert it back, or until they change it. So this comes from the data miner and leaker Sheena, and this is what he says. Players will surf a tsunami onto the island in Chapter 7. And then it says, as already leaked earlier, it will replace the battle bus, and you can choose between a few drop spots instead of the entire map. So this is huge. Like I said, this is going to change Fortnite forever, because we've had the battle bus since day one. Why would they take the battle bus out? I am not 100% sure. So we should have realized that surfing was going to be some pivotal thing in this season, because at the creator event, they all stood in front of this surfing scenario, and they were on surfboards, and there was water, and it makes sense. Now, I just thought that we were going to have a surfing mechanic in-game. I didn't realize that we would drop into the map surfing a tsunami. So to me, that sounds fun. I mean, that's a change of pace. We take the battle bus out, we surf in, but the next part is iffy to me. It says you can't pick anywhere you want to go. And that was literally a selling point of Battle Royale. You see the giant map, you pick somewhere on the map you want to go, and you go. But being limited to a few drop spots per drop? That's weird. Why would you want to be forced to land at certain points instead of exploring the entire map? That does not make sense to me. So I'm a little iffy about this.
Just got leaked, and Epic Games might sue this creator. After almost 8 years since Fortnite's been out, Epic Games is finally doing the marketing right when it comes to the upcoming seasons. Now, ever since the start of the Simpsons season, a few selected creators are now getting invites to play the beta version of big upcoming events before they officially release. Now, these events are really private and exclusive. Creators are not allowed to post anything major about it to their community until Epic gives the okay. Now, this creator, on the other hand, recorded an entire solid gameplay of the new map, playing with the new Kill Bill skin and also the new weapons, plus also teasing a new building mechanic we heard was going to be added from a
Oh my god! Okay, so it's leaked.
few seasons now. I've also seen this footage of the upcoming storm in the chapter. Simply means it will now change shapes for different matches, I think. Now, these right here are some of the confirmed skins from the battle pass, and you know it's official because even the key art actually displays them. So in a sense, I think this creator might have gotten away with this, but I don't think he's gonna get invited to another event.
That's crazy. Wow.
Entire chapter 7 just got leaked, and Epic
Turn around.
I said that's a cool skin you got there.
Yeah, appreciate it, dude.
How do you get that skin? I thought you didn't pay money.
What the hell?
There's something here. In the area. Something bad. What is that? It's a clown.
All of the tunnels are underground.
Derry, it's a beautiful place. But things do happen from time to time. Never a bad idea to keep the people you love close.
Don't be scared. This one, more like it's on me. Duck and cover, kiddos.
I can do something wrong. Where can I put my stuff? Alright. Oh, looks like I gotta do one more thing. One more. 2 miles. Alright, I need to get a drink. And Let me bring this down. So we got food, we got a drink, we got my mic, we got my laptop, my controller's over there, and I'm gonna be playing like this. It's gonna be hard with the wires, whatever.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can. First up, let's talk about AI color themes. You can get any combos you want, bold and bright, minimalist and sleek, or something you didn't even think of. Just describe the vibe you want, or even use the colors of your logo. And
after Fortnite changed how Storm is going to work, I said there was basically nothing they could change that would have a bigger impact on the game.
Oh yeah, I have my Fortnite hero.
Unless they maybe changed how like building and editing worked. Little did I know they were going to change one of the most core elements of Fortnite that we've had since the very beginning. They're removing the bus. Now you're probably thinking, oh, okay, so the bus is like turning into something else. No, they're completely changing how every game of Fortnite is going to start. Instead of jumping out of a battle bus, you're going to surf in on a surfboard through a tsunami. Now, that already sounds absolutely ridiculous, but when you realize what leakers are saying is it's going to change how every game starts because it's never going to be in the same spot. So instead of having bus passes where they go like, top to bottom or left to right and it's a little bit different, you can always still get to the POI you want to get to. You can still fly across the map. Apparently, leakers are saying with this new mechanic, there's going to be certain areas of the map that you just can't get to. You just can't fly to the other side of the map. Maybe the POI that you've been practicing, you just aren't able to get to, which is just absolutely insane, especially for competitive. That is where a lot of people are very concerned here. Now, I'm gonna have to break out the Fortnite.gg map and my painting skills here to try to kind of make you guys understand a few of the different ways that I think this could work, because leakers have said we're gonna surf in and there's gonna be certain areas of the map that we can't get to every game, but they don't seem to know exactly how it's going to work. And there's been a lot of theories. I want to go through some of the main ones because I actually don't hate this as much as what a lot of other people seem to. So assuming that it's a tsunami, so it's going to spawn in the water, one of the theories is that we're going to have a circular tsunami around the map like this, and then you'll have to spawn in different points around the map. You could spawn here one game, and not everyone will always spawn at the same point, which means that you wouldn't be able to travel all the way across the map to the other POIs, or even if you could, someone else would already be there because this person would have priority. That's one way that this could work. Now, it doesn't technically have to be a water tsunami, and I'll cover that in a second. So another theory is there's going to be multiple tsunamis per game, so maybe there's like one wave here, and a bunch of people spawn going this direction, and then there's one here, which sends you in this direction, and because of that, you wouldn't actually be able to get to certain areas depending on the tsunami you spawn into. So this is obviously a gigantic change for the game.
Hi, my name is Leon Malasov. I'm a developer advocate here at Zen.
One day. And then in December of 2024, everything changed. Clix gave his viewers an insane opportunity. All they had to do was beat Clix at least one round in a 1v1 and he would buy them a new PC. Which might sound easy, but if you know anything about early Fortnite comp, you'll know that Clix built his career 1v1ing and beating other pros. Josh locked in. And shockingly to everyone, he actually did. Clix then delivered on his promise and sent him a brand new gaming PC, a setup which ended up changing Josh's life as a Fortnite pro. He received his brand new PC in January, and from that moment on, he went all in on competing in Fortnite. He started playing in tournaments immediately after switching from console to PC, and he ran FNCS qualifiers, played every tournament he could, and the improvement was ridiculous. He barely missed qualifying for Major 1, and then he qualified for Major 2 Grand Finals, and they ended up finishing 23rd out of 33 teams, which might not sound crazy, but for someone who just started competing at this level after only a few months on PC, this was extremely impressive. And of course, this was just the beginning. Unfortunately, not everything in Josh's story is wholesome. During the FNCS season, Josh and his trio got caught in some of the darker side of competitive Fortnite. On July 12, 2025, a new and upcoming Fortnite player named Curve posted that he and his trio, which included Josh and another player named Tyler, were getting serious threats from another trio. Now, for anyone who follows competitive Fortnite, you already know how intense drop spot battles can get, Without having anyone nearby and all the loot to yourself and easy rotations, it can actually be a good thing to be contested. You can grab some early surge tags, maybe even some free eliminations, and set yourself up for a strong early game, and honestly sometimes it helps. But in this case, things went way too far. This wasn't just typical in-game trash talk or a little bit of ego over a POI. It turned into full-on harassment. Josh and his teammates, being less known, started getting flooded with hateful messages.
You gotta understand, this is real harassment.
They were getting constantly harassed.
This
and
was
had
real
some of their personal
harassment.
information.
I can tell us. Like what Cyber's about to say. That his dad literally sleeps on the couch to make sure no one breaks it.
Leaked and even received some crazy threats. It's wild that stuff like this even happens, and it was happening to kids. Like, these guys are literally 14 and 15 years old, and they're just trying to chase their dream of being a professional Fortnite player, not having to deal with all these people harassing them just because of a drop spot. This wasn't just intense competition anymore, it definitely crossed the line. And when all of this started spreading, the situation blew up fast and players were talking about it. Posts were going viral, and eventually Clix saw it too. He went live, and you can tell he wasn't just farming drama. He wasn't joking around. He was genuinely upset that a 14-year-old that he had supported was dealing with something like this. Let's talk about how crazy it was that established players felt the need to threaten kids, and how proud he was of Josh still showing up and competing through it all. It showed a side of Clix that a lot of people forget. Behind all the trash talk and the competitiveness, he actually cares about the next generation of Fortnite pros. And after the drama settled down, Josh didn't slow down. He only got better. He wasn't just keeping up with the competitive scene anymore, he was tearing through it. First, his trio dropped the most kills in the FNCS Division 1, putting up over 100 eliminations. That alone is insane. Then he placed third in Division 1, and he was consistently at the top of the leaderboard. And when he reached the Division 1 finals, he finished 8th and won 2 of the matches. 2 wins in a finals lobby is something even established bros struggle to do. But his big moment came next. Josh made it all the way to the FNCS Grand Finals, finishing 12th place with Curve and Tyler and earning over $10,000 in prize money.
Didn't Curve was the one who was threatening? Is it just me, or was Curve threatening?
And the craziest part,
Search has changed.
No, we gotta look back. Hold on.
Introducing SEMrush 1.
is they have
No. I gotta look into this.
Josh and his teammates, being less known, started getting flooded with hateful messages, and even worse, they were getting constantly harassed and even had some of their personal information leaked and even received some crazy threats. It's wild that stuff like this even happens, and it was happening to kids. Like, these guys are literally 14 and 15 years old, and they're just trying to chase their dream of being a professional Fortnite player, not having to deal with all these people harassing them just because of a drop spot. This wasn't just intense competition, and it blew up fast, and players were live, and you can tell he wasn't just farming drama. Every tournament he could, and the improvement was ridiculous. He barely missed qualifying for Major 1, and then he qualified for Major 2 teams, which might not sound crazy, but Josh's story is wholesome. During the FNC, and his trio got caught in some of the darker side of competitive Fortnite. On July 12, 2025, a new and upcoming Fortnite player named Curve posted that he and his trio, which included Josh and another player named Tyler, were getting serious threats from another trio. Now, for anyone who follows competitive
I thought Curve was sending it. My bad.
Way to the FNCS Grand Finals, finishing 12th place with Curve and Tyler and earning over $10,000 in prize money. And the craziest part is they had one of the most insane comebacks of the entire event. Day 1 looked rough, but on day 2, Josh locked in and climbed the leaderboard. You have to remember, Josh hasn't even been playing on a PC for a year yet, and the progress has been absolutely astronomical. And not only that, in the Division 1 finals, Josh actually outplaced Clix. Yes, the kid who beat Clix for a PC ended up outplacing him in an FNCS Grand Finals. And you can tell Clix wasn't mad. He was actually proud. He literally bought this kid a PC, and now the kid was beating him on the leaderboard. This is one of those moments that doesn't feel real until it happens, and it wasn't just Clix who noticed. Aussie Antics, one of the biggest Fortnite comp analysts, started hyping Josh up on his stream. He said things like, Josh is one of the best up-and-coming players in the past 2 years. Somebody needs to fly this kid out to Dallas so he can be on 0 ping, and he has the chance to absolutely win an FNCS next year. When you have someone like Aussie Antics saying that, the entire comp scene really starts to pay attention. Then Josh teamed up with Peterbot, one of the most insane mechanical players Fortnite has ever had, and they weren't just good together, they were dominant. Not only did they eliminate one of Josh's former teammates, Curve, and his duo Craze, they eliminated Clix and Higgs, and even went on to eliminate Reet and Muzz, two heavily respected Fortnite players. This wasn't just a nice little story anymore. Josh was taking down huge names. They eventually finished second in Duos Division 1, and after the tournament, Peterbot literally told Josh, next up, you're him, kid. That's a stamp of approval most players will never get, and to get it from Peterbot is saying something. With all these results, the hype, the stacked eliminations, and the insane FNCS runs, one thing became clear. Josh didn't just use the PC Clix gave him, he transformed his entire career with it. And then the full circle moment everyone wanted happened. Almost a year after buying Josh the PC, Clix challenged him to a rematch, but this time it wasn't fan versus streamer. It was pro versus pro. The clips from that 1v1 had gone viral. Josh holding his own and still clutching up rounds against the player who helped him from the start. And you could tell Clix was proud. It's one thing to give someone a PC, but it's another to see them make something out of it. The rematch wasn't about ego, it was about respect. And that's not even the end of Josh's story. He's already accomplished so much with the FNCS run, the hype from Aussie, and the duo success with Peterbot. But there was still one more massive moment waiting for him. Clix announced his squad for tournaments, and it wasn't just any lineup. It was Clix, Higgs, Yamzo, and Josh. This is one of the strongest squads the scene had seen in a long time. Two veteran pros who have proven themselves on the big stage, one of the smartest IGLs in the region, and a kid who just got a PC 6 months ago. That right there is every young player's dream. Not just meet the pro you look up to, but to actually compete with them on equal footing in real tournaments. Their very first major test as a squad was the Squad Cash Cup Finals. Clix's squad made a statement. They ended up winning the very first game of the finals, a brand new squad, first tournament together, and they immediately took a win. Josh wasn't just fitting in, he was impacting the team. But if you needed proof that Josh belonged with players like these, the final evaluations with the Yamzo should have erased any doubt. They played 4 stacked matches together, and their placements went first, second, and first. That alone wouldn't be insane, but what made it unforgettable was Josh almost pulled off one of the craziest solo clutches of the season. He almost secured a perfect 4-for-4 run. 4 games, 4 top 2 placements, 2 wins. For a player who has only been on PC for months, that's unheard of. You don't learn that kind of composure. That's instinct and talent. Now, Josh is part of Clix's squad, competing in cash cups and scrims against the best of the best. His stats are insane. Top tier in damage, consistent placements, constant improvement. He's barely 14 and he's already in the spotlight for all the right reasons. Clix didn't have to buy him that PC, but he did. And instead of fading away, Josh made it count. That's the best kind of story, when talent meets opportunity. From a 1v1 to grand finals, from console lobbies to playing besides your idol. That's the story of Josh Riley, and something tells me this is just the beginning. Thank you so much for watching.
And you just said that like 5 minutes ago. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, I'm trying to... Anyways. I didn't finish my food. Kind of sad because I do have a lot of food. I think this is like French food. French, Italian, I think French. Maybe French or Italian, I don't know. Bro, I haven't had this all the time.
Peterbot reveals his new duo for FNCS.
What was the thought process on choosing between Agers, Pollo, Cold? Alright, I'll tell you everything on why I chose Pollo, right? 1, I already played last year with Pollo, right? I live with him. I know he's grinding the game no matter what. So I have someone to actually talk to on the game and play with every day and learn and actually like win. The only reason Cold is not viable in a game mode like duos, 1, he does not give a fuck. 2, the only thing he cares about is playing tournaments, and the tournaments as being the Div Cups. And 3, like, he doesn't like talk to you outside of Fortnite. He gets on, gets off. That's literally what Cold does. And I don't want to play with someone like that. Agers, I would play with Agers, but I think Poyo is better than Agers.
Peterbot reveals his new duo for FNCS.
What was the thought process on choosing between Agers, Poyo, and Cold? Alright, I'll tell you everything on why I chose Poyo, right?
Listen, it is true that Cole just lives his life and plays when he has to, but you gotta realize, you gotta have the experience outside of like my duo, right? My duo is just kind of like Cold, right? Not the skill level, but, what's the word? I don't know what the fucking word is, but anyways, I don't know. I gotta find a new duo, honestly. And then if you're watching this, I kind of want to find a new duo. I kind of want to have my duo have the same PR as me. So like once you like, listen, if you're watching this, I want you to like find, you know, whoever to play with you. For like PR and stuff, and you know. And then you can probably be my duo once you have like 200, 300, something like that. Cause I'm like, listen, I'm doing bad. I have 50 PR on console. I have 15 on keyboard. Which keyboard meaning still console, but like, you know, not just for a console, for every platform. Listen, we gotta find a new duo. Ain't gonna be easy. I'm warning you, ain't gonna be easy. Anyways. Alright. We gotta play some scrims with duels.
You can't find a duo because you have no earnings and no good placements. You can't expect to duel with Kanata when you can't even make it to the second round of a solo cup. You need to look for someone that's on the same skill level as you and don't worry about their earnings or placements. You guys should honestly be looking to make your first earnings together as a duo. Play every tournament out to the best of your ability, even if you're doing terrible, because a higher placement will give you more PR, making it a lot easier to find a good duo. Go ahead and use this comment section to find a duo. And instead of judging someone just off their placements, I want you to play a couple games with them to see their skill level. You can't find a duo because you have no earnings and no good placements. You can't expect to duel with Kanata when you can't even make it to the second round of a solo cup. You need to look for someone that's on the same skill level as you and don't worry about their earnings or placements. You guys should honestly be looking to make your first earnings together as a duo. Play every tournament out to the best of your ability, even if you're doing terrible, because a higher placement will give you more PR, making it a lot easier to find a good duo. Go ahead and use this comment section to find a duo. And instead of judging someone just off their placements, I want you to play a couple games with them to see their skill level. You can't find a duo because you have no earnings and no good placements. You can't expect to duel with Kanata when you can't even make it to the second round of her solo cup. You need to look for someone that's on the same skill level as you, and don't worry about their earnings or placements. You guys should honestly be looking to make your first earnings together as a duo. Play every tournament out to the best of your ability, even if you're doing terrible, because a higher placement will give you more PR, making it a lot easier to find a good duo. Go ahead and use this comment section to find a duo. And instead of judging someone just off their placements, I want you to play a couple games with them to see their skill level. You can't find a duo because you have no earnings and no good placements. You can't expect to duel with Kanata when you can't even make it to the second round of her solo cup. You need to look for someone that's on the same skill level as
Alright, hold on. So, we're gonna post a... Hang on. Lead duo at least we'll do 90 PR earnings. Do not matter. Should we do console or should we do PC? We'll do console. I don't know if I'm getting PC for Christmas. We'll do console right now. Console or PC. I don't care. Okay. And then what else? Or above tournaments played. We're supposed to that. Flat 3. No. Oh wait, what else are you using now? I don't know.
You can't find a duo because you have no earnings and no good placements. You can't expect to duel with Kanata when you can't even make it to the second round of her solo cup. You need to look for someone that's on the same skill level as you, and don't worry about their earnings or placements. You guys should honestly be looking to make your first earnings together as a duo. Play every tournament out to the best of your ability, even if you're doing terrible, because a higher placement will give you more PR, making it a lot easier to find a good duo. Go ahead and use this comment section to find a duo. And instead of judging someone just off their placements, I want you to play a couple games with them to see their skill level. You can't find a duo because you have no earnings and no good placements. You can't expect to duel with Kanata when you can't even make it to the second round of her solo cup. You need to look for someone that's on the same skill level as you, and don't worry about their earnings or placements. You guys should honestly be looking to make your first earnings together as a duo. Play every tournament out to the best of your ability, even if you're doing terrible, because a higher placement will give you more PR, making it a lot easier to find a good duo. Go ahead and use this comment section to find a duo. And instead of judging someone just off their placements, I want you to play a couple games with them to see their skill level. You can't find a duo because you have no earnings and no good placements. You can't expect to duel with Kanata when you can't even make it to the second round of her solo cup. You need to look for someone that's on the same skill level as you, and don't worry about their earnings or placements. You guys should honestly be looking to make your first earnings together as a duo. Play every tournament out to the best of your ability, even if you're doing terrible, because a higher placement will give you more PR, making it a lot easier to find a good duo. Go ahead and use this comment section to find a duo. Instead of judging someone just off their placements, I want you to play a couple games with them to see their skill level. You can't find a duo because you have no earnings and no good placements. You can't expect to duel with Kanata when you can't even make it to the second round of her solo cup. You need to look for someone that's on the same skill level as you, and don't worry about their earnings or placements. You guys should honestly be looking to make your first earnings together as a duo. Play every tournament out to the best of your ability, even if you're doing terrible, because a higher placement will give you more PR, making it a lot easier to find a good duo. Go ahead and use this comment section to find a duo. And instead of judging someone just off their placements, I want you to play a couple games with them to see their skill level. You can't find a duo because you have no earnings and no good placements. You can't expect to duel with Kanata when you can't even make it to the second round of her solo cup. You need to look for someone that's on the same skill level as you, and don't worry about their earnings or placements. You guys should honestly be looking to make your first earnings together as a duo. Play every tournament out to the best of your ability, even if you're doing terrible, because a higher placement will give you more PR, making it a lot easier to find a good duo. Go ahead and use this comment section to find a duo. And instead of judging someone just off their placements, I want you to play a couple games with them to see their skill level. You can't find a duo because you have no earnings and no good placements. You can't expect to duel with Kanata when you can't even make it to the second round of her solo cup. You need to look for someone that's on the same skill level as you, and don't worry about their earnings or placements. You guys should honestly be looking to make your first earnings together as a duo. Play every tournament out to the best of your ability, even if you're doing terrible, because a higher placement will give you more PR, making it a lot easier to find a good duo. Go ahead and use this comment section to find a duo. And instead of judging someone just off their placements, I want you to play a couple games with them to see their skill level. You can't find a duo because you have no earnings and no good placements. You can't expect to duel with Kanata when you can't even make it to the second round of her solo cup. You need to look for someone that's on the same skill level as you, and don't worry about their earnings or placements. You guys should honestly be looking to make your first earnings together as a duo. Play every tournament out to the best of your ability, even if you're doing terrible, because a higher placement will give you more PR, making it a lot easier to find a good duo. Go ahead and use this comment section to find a duo. And instead of judging someone just off their placements, I want you to play a couple games with them to see their skill level. You can't find a duo because you have no earnings and no good placements. You can't expect to duel with Kanata when you can't even make it to the second round of her solo cup. You need to look for someone that's on the same skill level as you, and don't worry about their earnings or placements. You guys should honestly be looking to make your first earnings together as a duo. Play every tournament out to the best of your ability, even if you're doing terrible, because a higher placement will give you more PR, making it a lot easier to find a good duo. Go ahead and use this comment section to find a duo. And instead of judging someone just off their placements, I want you to play a couple games with them to see their skill level. You can't find a duo because
We're gonna let that be, okay? We're not gonna watch Fortnite today because I have a lot of stuff to do, honestly. I don't know why we're recording right now. I don't know why. I don't. Anyways, let's go into Discord. Oops, can't leave that, huh? Discord. Anyways. Peter Bot. go for chapter 7. At least 60 AR. Fracture. Earnings do not matter. So earnings don't matter. What else? PS5 or PC. I'm a GL and console, but as I might get a PC. Alright. $500 outplayed Duo's tournament. Oh, it's... No, it's an outplayed tournament. I thought it was a Fortnite tournament. Alright, let's see if I got any DMs. Did it delete my message? That's disrespectful as shit, man. Okay, anyways. Oh wait, got one. This is my current duo right now. I don't really want him as a duo. Fragger, 50 PR, mermaids don't matter. Competitive. To 15. Played more than 15 tournaments to FA. So check that out. Oh, I didn't. Sure, with all of it, go. He's not a go to man, trust me, I know it. Spend 20 minutes setting, just do it. Yeah, but not doing it with him. I mean, I'm gonna play like one division with him and that's it. Anyways. Gotta stop. Anyways. Yeah. Yeah. $5K plus PR? Okay.
Oh?
Hello?
Yo, how much PR do you have? Like, 2?
Sega?
Yo,
Yeah?
how much PR do you have?
55.
How much PR do you... 50, okay. Never mind.
Yep. It's not much of a good trade, but anyways. $20K plus PR. These kids are just asking to die. Asking to die. Asking to die. Oh my god, man. That's crazy. That is wild. What the fuck? 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 I like quit here.
I have to.
Vogo, Vogo, I'm not trying to do nothing.
What the hell? Well, this where is a safe space? We're gonna fuck around.
Vogel.
Like 4.
This kid plays on Xbox. You know what? One more time.
Bro, what'd I do? What'd I do with this thing?
Vogo, I hope you die. I hope you die. I hope you die, you piece of shit.
You have no life, bro. Like, holy shit. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro?
My God, bro, like these
Like, real
kids,
shit,
bro. How the hell do I?
Okay, wait. I'm gonna send something in Discord and then I'm gonna start.
Holy shit, they have nothing better to just come in here,
Yeah,
annoy
like,
the shit out of me with those notification sounds when I'm in ranked.
Like, you're not
Post
gaining
this on
shit
your
from it,
YouTube,
bro.
bro.
Are you
Please
stupid?
do something.
Yeah, like,
Anyone, whoever, bro. I don't care if anyone has YouTube followings or nothing at this point, bro. Just get your faggot ass out of here. Well, if Clicks came out, wouldn't
you're not
say
even
shit. I'd
talking,
be like,
bro.
get out of the voice chat, bro. If Clicks joined, I'd say, get your ass out the voice chat.
Mine said you're getting pretty close to this.
I don't know
Niggas,
about that,
bro.
bro.
Niggas put YouTube in your name with like probably 10k subscribers and be like, yeah, it's me. Like, get your ass out of here, my nigga. Is he still in here, bro?
Yeah,
He
I
is,
know
bro.
because
What is he?
I think it's weird. He's so weird,
You
bro.
didn't go to the bell yet.
Yo, this kid's died in Camp Krusty.
Yada, how low?
To the left of Camp Krusty, actually.
Like,
How
you're so
low?
far away. I'm scared. Let's go for the donut.
Where? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that one.
Bro. So,
couldn't resist, bro. Hey, give me the chucks. Give me the chucks. I have to. It's only one. Just go. I'll pop it.
no! I already popped one.
Fine. Oh, kids, hi.
Where, Mark? Where?
Zipline.
Yeah. Catch.
Alright.
Go ready for 3, 2, 1.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna troll them.
3, 2, 1, the nigga with the chainsaw if you get it.
If you guys' ears not that good,
Get closer.
I
see him, like, right here.
support you leave.
3,
2, 1, go!
Shit! 40, 50 on
I
the other
missed
kid.
all my shots.
No, bro.
What is this bum ass AR?
20?
He has glasses, don't get hit.
Yeah, bro.
Don't key it. I'm letting you know right now, don't key it. Oh my God, I got hit, bro. Where are you, nigga? Where are you? Jump in his box, alright?
I think the shark is on the bottom.
Go.
I think the shark is vegan cake.
I took fall.
No.
It's a two-tick.
I'm dead.
Y'all
It's wraps.
Okay, fine. You can get all
He's
the
getting the
loot for the
finish.
next for all the farm downs that we're
Okay, he got the whites. That's okay.
Just you can run if you want. It's fine.
No, I'm not running, bro. He's so
It's
shit.
two-tick, bro. Go to circle.
Bro, look, I have whites.
Yeah, I get that. Ola dash. It's not like you need shields. Like you can fight this, but
Where am I gonna go?
You need shields.
Where am I gonna go? Bro, I hate this. Well, I'm not using this. Well, it's so shit. Nigga, it does 0 damage to builds. Yeah, I'm not using SMG from now on.
Yeah, what is Volgo doing, bro? He's still in the chat. Whatever.
I don't know what he wants. I hope your family dies. I hope your family suffers. Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, I'm getting bored of annoying kids now. I'm gonna see if I got any replies. You know, possibly. You know what? I don't think you guys have heard of one of my duos. I mean, maybe you have. If you watch my videos. His name is Power Jokers. And listen, he is a beast. So, how about I stop looking for duos now, and I go duo up with him? Would we do good or do bad? I don't know. And the Console Clash Cups were averaging 130 points. We even once, one of our games got hyped. We had like great comps. We were getting hyped. We got top 2 because we kind of sold. But top 2 is good because then we were in the top 500. But we didn't get top 500, but we did get like 12 PR. So, we're gonna duel back with it with him. And this time, we're not just playing for money, playing to win. No, I'm just kidding. Chapter 7, I'm not trying to get as much PR as I can. I'm trying to get some earnings. Like, actually earnings, not like... Who thought it was a good idea? Who in my brain thought it was a good idea just to get PR? Earnings would give me so much PR. And earnings on top of that, it's money. So, yep. If you haven't heard of it, watch my videos. I'm gonna close out stream. If I can find my phone real quick. Because I need my phone on the record. Make sure it's switch. There he is. Watch my videos. Okay. Alright, anyways. If you guys ever heard of jokes, now you have. I'll see you guys whenever.